Hello everyone. The topic for today is inequalities. Right now I want you to pause the video so you can copy down your notes and then resume when you're ready. So just to highlight a few things, the process to solving an inequality is the same as you would use for an equation in which you do the opposite operation. So if you had addition, you would use subtraction to solve it. If you had multiplication, you would use division to solve it, so on and so forth. The next thing I want to point out is the symbols for an inequality. We've got greater than, less than, greater than or equal to, and less than or equal to. Now the difference is when you have the line underneath the inequality sign. The line underneath means that it includes whatever number is on the other side. So let's look at our first example. We've got x plus 3 is greater than 9. So we're going to solve that by subtracting 3 from both sides. So like we've said before, that cancels that out. 9 minus 3 is 6. Therefore, our solution is x is greater than 6. So that would be our answer for that particular question. Now, there are some exceptions, namely when we have a negative sign involved. So when we're multiplying or dividing by a negative number to solve the inequality, we would flip the inequality sign. So we have negative 6x is greater than or equal to 30. Well, we've got to divide by negative 6. Since we're dividing by a negative number, we're going to flip that sign for our answer. So we wind up with x is less than or equal to negative 5. If we don't flip that, well then that makes the inequality not true, which gives us a wrong answer. Looking at the next one, we have x divided by, remember the fraction line means division, so we have x divided by negative 7 is less than negative 4. Well, here we're multiplying by negative 7 on both sides. So again, we're multiplying by a negative number, so we've got to flip the sign. So those are two examples of when you have to flip the sign. And again, it's only if you are multiplying or dividing by a negative number to solve it. So looking at some more examples, we've got to make the inequality true by plugging in the proper number. So looking at number 3, we've got 49 minus something is greater than 8. Well, we have to get an answer that is going to be greater than 8. So, looking at our options here, well, let's just treat it like that we're an equal sign. If it were 49 minus h equals 8, well, h would have to be 41. So here we need something that gives us greater than 8. So 41 is our cutoff, which means that our answer is 40, because 49 minus 40 is 9, which is greater than 8. So if you chose 41 here, you're saying something that is equal to 8. And we don't want equal to 8. We want something greater than 8. Looking at number 4, we've got 32 plus a is greater than 44. Well, again, we want something greater than 44. So if we treated this like it were an equal sign and said 32 plus a equals 44, well, a would equal 8. A would equal 12. So here, since we've got our greater than sign, we've got to have something greater than 12. So the only option that's greater than 12 is 13 in that problem. So looking at number 7, we have to determine if 38 in this case is a solution to this inequality. So basically, does 38 work? Well, if we subtract 38 and 22, we get 16. 16 is not greater than or equal to 20, so that is not a solution. Looking at number 8, we're given the value of 11. So 88 plus 11, that gives us 99. 99 is not greater than 100. So again, the answer to that would be no, because 11 is not a solution. So now I want you to solve this example, and that example. Bring those answers along with any questions that you may have with you to class tomorrow.